Greg and Alex, congratulations on the new season.
Hey,
Oh,
thanks.
thank you, Eric. It's very nice to talk to you.
I'm a great big fan of the show, and so is our audience. So we always love to hear about the new seasons. What were some of the favorite tasks from this season for you?
So I think I've got three.
Okay.
I will tell them.
Mine are probably the same three. Let's see.
So there was one which they had to sing a song by a campfire. Least annoying song wins. I like that. I like trying to do something which is definitely annoying in a not annoying way.
Yeah.
That was a good little twist. There was one which they had to teach me a lesson that I never forgot. Most unforgettable lesson wins. So that gave them opportunity to really
And they're always my favourite tasks, Eric. The ones that are open-ended, that they just have to respond in an entirely creative way to.
Yeah.
And teaching Alex a lesson is so open-ended; it could be anything, and the results were hilarious.
But on the other end of the scale, there's one which just put the most wetsuits on mannequins, which was just 5 people struggling to put wetsuits on mannequins. So
I found personally incredibly stressful because I've put a wetsuit on recently, and I found it to be traumatic. So to watch people repeatedly having to put wetsuits on, it seemed. Were you inspired by that trip to Cornwall?
I think so. Yeah, yeah.
So where do you come up with these ideas for the tasks?
Hot tub.
I've got a hot tub, Eric. I used to be embarrassed about it, but now I'm proud of it. It's my little ideas generating machine. So I sit in there with a waterproof notepad, and because there's no screens, your brain sort of can fire in different directions. So either that or I'll go for a walk with the dog, but that's less funny. So yeah, I just sort of that's the process.
His wife told me he sits in the hot tub. He's absolutely silent out there on his own. He always does it at night. It's absolutely silent. And then when he has an idea, he shouts, "Bubbly, bubbly ideas," into the night sky. Was it bubbly, bubbly? I've got an idea.
Yeah. Well, we've got a security camera outside, so she didn't. I didn't know she was watching, but she was watching.
So each season you've got these different comedians coming on. What for this season, did you have people who surprised you in a positive way, or surprised you maybe in a negative way, that added something unexpected to the season?
Yeah, I mean, they always surprise us. We think we know what's coming and we don't. I mean, just to talk briefly about Jason Mantzoukas, who was our first non-native person. So first person to come over from America to do the show.
First person who's travelled from another country just to be on our show and then travel back to their country.
Yeah.
It was very exciting to have him.
But he definitely surprised us with his tendency to smash up everything.
Incredible. He both stuck to the rules and played the task in the spirit it's supposed to be played in. He bended to my authority, but he then smashed everything up regularly.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fascinating.
Yeah.
And none of us questioned it. We went, okay, well, I guess Jason's going to smash it. Yep. Oh, yeah, he smashed it all up. Okay.
Yeah. No, the
man's got issues. Let's get that out there.
Yeah. I don't think anyone surprised us in a negative way. It's always in a positive way. They suddenly reveal that they're more competitive than we ever imagined, or more artistic, or whatever. And this 5 were as mad as always.
Should we go through them and say how they confounded us? Jason smashed things up.
Yeah. Rosie Ramsey,
she confounded me in that I think there's a steeliness to someone who could come across as just a fairly sort of warm mum. I think there's a steeliness to her, and I'd want her on my team in the event of a disaster.
Underestimate her
at your peril.
At your peril. Stevie Martin is far less competent than she gives across.
Stevie Martin is a very elegant, seemingly elegant person, and if you were to meet her, she's very tall, quite imposing character, and you would think this is someone who's really got her life together.
It's a serious player.
And then you pick away a couple of stitches and it all falls apart. It all falls apart.
Yeah.
She goes from elegant to clumsy giraffe like that.
Yeah. Then Fatia El Ghori, I mean, she's got layers that we didn't realize. And there was a real tenderness later on in the series, but you have to work through quite a lot of aggression.
She's a whole new character, a whole new category of human being. She's both tender and incredibly violent.
Yeah.
She's tendervant.
And then Matthew Bainton is wearing his little running outfit. We saw a lot of his testicles.
Yeah.
That surprised me. I guess that's the main surprise with him, was I know exactly what they look like now.
Yeah. I find Matthew quite unsettling. He unsettles me. Poor guy, you'd be in a room with Matthew Bainton and you'd go out and go into another room and then you walk in and he's there again. And it's like, how did he get there? What's he up to?
Yeah, that's true.
What's he up to? Why isn't he wearing underwear? I can see his testicles.
Yeah.
Some things you don't want to see, probably.
Yeah.
After 19 seasons, is there a task that was maybe your favorite out of, or the one that you enjoyed the most out of these seasons?
Well, I think we do get asked that quite a bit, and our answers probably change because you remember things fondly, like especially from the very early days. They stay in my head quite a bit. But I like it when they come up with songs. There was a team one where Bridget, Judy, and Sophie had to sing a song. That's not a very good answer. I will say when they had to impress the mayor of Chesham.
Yeah. I'm the same, and I love the open-ended creative ones. And Bob Mortimer sang a song about a really nice lady. They had to make up a song about a lady called Rosalind, who was just a really nice lady who came in to be inspiration for the song. And Bob Mortimer's chorus was hugely insulting to a woman he'd never met.
Yeah.
But it was sort of gloriously so.
That's a very good answer.
I like the insanity of them being given free rein creatively. Always makes me laugh, and I love it when things go horribly wrong as well.
And out of the 19 seasons, do you have a contestant that was the most memorable for you, and maybe one that you would have passed up on if you had another chance?
I definitely have a contestant that stands out for me, but I would never reveal who they are.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not fair.
It's true. I think we can't highlight one person because there've been 100 now, and yeah.
But whenever friends ask me who's the person that stands out the most, I say this person straight away.
That's interesting. Do I know?
No.
Okay.
It's interesting. But there's all these subcategories in your head. You know, most people I like. There's a couple I didn't.
So I have a question from one of our viewers who asks, where do all the portraits of Greg go at the end of each season?
No one knows.
Now, we get asked that. A lot of people want to get hold of them, but they just disappear. You know, the new one's up, and
I genuinely don't know. I don't think you know, do you?
They used to go to the office of the production company, but they don't anymore. There is this Taskmaster live experience where you can see them in London. So there's a place now where they've got a home, but then they're going to move because that's going to come to an end. So they'll move somewhere else. You've got one in your house, don't you?
I've got one in my house. There was one year where my face was obscured by a bowler hat, and I've got that in the entrance to my home.
Greg and Alex, thank you so much for taking time to talk to us. We really and have enjoyed past seasons and looking forward to seeing the rest of this one.
Thanks, Eric.
Cheers, Eric. Thanks a lot.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for watching the You Interview channel. With over 3,000 original celebrity videos, we have one of the largest collections of celebrity interviews anywhere. So remember to like and comment on our videos and subscribe to the channel. If you want to get more involved, you can become a member of the channel. Membership has its perks. You can see exclusive celebrity videos and get the opportunity to ask our celebrity guests questions. We can't wait to hear from you.